Hey, we're live. Hello, everybody. We're so happy to be here. My name is Arlene Arnold, and this is Leslie Romine, and we are part of the Transformational Tools uh, group and website and all of that. And we're so happy to bring you the energy focus of the week. And we are going to start in with the energy focus for June because June comes up on Monday, the 1st of June. So it's really coming up fast. And we see all of you out there. We love you. See you, Courtney and Sandra. Always so much fun to have you here with us.
Yes.
And we have been having a little bit of the uh, problem with things that didn't work quite right. And I think that probably some of you are having that problem too. So we just took a deep breath and said, okay, we're going to do the best we can. And here we are. And we're really happy about that. We'd love to uh, be able, we might come back and renew this if we get enough people so that may have missed this part of it. But to start with, Leslie, let's just look at what's coming up from the June month, which will start on Monday, and then we're going to go into the week that is the May 29th through June 6th. So we're kind of in between the end of May and the beginning of June. So as some of you know, Dodie Weiss works with me on the monthly theme, and the theme for the month of June is Be Still. And look at this beautiful picture she came up with. I think we could be still in that beautiful picture. Anyway, it's this whole idea for the month of June is that there is so much going on, and it is so important for us to find moments of stillness. And one of the things that Dodie says in the last part of her message that is in our monthly newsletter, it's moments of coming back to yourself, feeling rejuvenated, and finding that your stability was never really lost, but within you, for you, waiting for you to notice. So that stillness is within you, waiting for you to notice. And I thought we might take a moment and look at where and how do we find stillness. So, Leslie, you have any ways of talking about that in your life?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I have a few different ones because sometimes it's like, first of all, it's just stopping and taking some very deep breaths in and then just let them out slowly until it's all out. And I do that 3 or 4 times more if I need it and just relax. And say to myself, you know, things that make me feel like it's all right. I'm okay. In this moment, I am peace, things like that. And that's one way. And another way is, believe it or not, it's the opposite. It's put on some music and shuffle around, dance a little bit, shake it out of my energy field and just like get my blood pumping and I'm like, oh, it feels so good. Or to go for a walk, that kind of thing. Those things really help. There's lots more, but those
Oh,
are.
I think nature is such a wonderful way for us to be able to get into that place of stillness. I love being out in the trees. And the other day I saw a rabbit on one of the little walkways that where we are, and every once in a while the deer will come through. So I always stop and just go, oh, you know. And I think that's a kind of stillness when we do a pause in the middle of a busy day. It's
Mhm.
really, really helps. So this picture is just, I mean, we could just breathe right into that picture and feel the stillness in the water and the beauty of I think it's probably a sunset. I don't know if it's sunset or sunrise, but the colors there are so gorgeous.
Mhm.
And then there's the blue of the sky. And blue is such a wonderful color for us. And both of our luminaries that we're going to do today have blue in them. So I think there's a reason for that they came up.
Mhm. Mhm.
So just keep looking for those places of stillness in you and around you, and just know that you always have that available to you. It's always there for you. And what Leslie said is so important that the breath will bring that into us, and it stops us from being frantic, and then it makes room so we can bring in that beautiful sense of stillness.
Yeah, sometimes if it gets really hectic, I can feel my body having shorter breaths. And it's like if I go outside, our yard is really wonderful, and just sit there. And I love the little Twitter birds that are always around.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're hummingbirds, sometimes they're others, and just just take that deep breath and slow down, slow down. Ah, feels so good. So.
I'm glad for that. I apologize. I found out that I thought I already had this up, and then it wasn't there. So I was doing that so we would have it available to us. But
Yeah.
this is our luminary for the month of June, and it's called Dolphin Song. I know you can feel that dolphin energy in there. And the cards and the pictures, some of them a little darker, some of them a little lighter, but they always kind of show you something new depending on what you've seen before. And this one is quite dark, but look at the center of that. It's just glorious. It's just giving us that beautiful energy that's available there. And I like that it also has a turquoise in there because that's another one that helps us to take that deep breath and feel like we're more here and present. So the numbers for Dolphin Song are number 4 and 12. And I always feel that those numbers that are even numbers tend to have us, and 4 in particular, because 4 is where we begin to see things in form. And it really is a sense of life is solid in its own way. And I think Dolphin Song brings us the movement and the expansion, but also the sense of we're here and we're solidly here. So one of the things that in Dolphin Song that I picked out is I unfurl fields. This is Dolphin Song talking to us. I unfurl, UNFURL, unfurl fields of swirling light that unleash deep hues of intense genius. My pathway creates a blueprint for infinite creations. I mean, just take that in. This beautiful luminary is saying, I'm here to help you to unleash deep hues of intense genius. Now, whatever that is for you, it can be hues of color that are like on here or other ones that you see that bring the genius out of you. It can be just that this is a blueprint for infinite creations. You might be in the dolphin energy and be in the process of creating something. And the color blue is in the throat, but it's also a very creative color. What do you want to add to that, Leslie?
Well, it's it's creative and it's expressive too. That's where we express a lot of our being. But yeah, it's what I would add is that when you can tap into that, there's a special feeling of, um, like you said, with the four, of a kind of solid grounding, that it's those things that we can kind of feel like, when things are more challenging. So that's definitely there. And the other number is 12, which is that 4 multiplied 3 times, And it's like, I mean, when I used to think of dolphin song, I used to think of it very watery, and fluid and that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. It can be, and it can also be like stable within that. So there's some stability. And I noticed green is there, and green is always for me from the heart. So it's really, connecting with the heart and finding that space of stillness and sweetness. And because, when you're in the water and floating, you are in another world. You're at peace, you're at, and allowing things to move and happen. So I think it has to do a lot with being putting yourself in that place of peace and allowing what's next.
I agree. Well, one last thing I want to say about this, and then I found the picture that I wanted for purple. So, I want the last part of what I had was we can partner with Dolphin Song to bring about our deepest desires into form. Just think about that. What we deeply desire, Dolphin Song will help us bring that into form. So I'm really grateful to Dolphin Song for all of what it offers to us. So our color card in for June is the lesson in violet purple, and in the color card book it says violet, but it really includes the characteristics of violet and the characteristics of purple. So we really get both of that in this picture that I'm going to put up here. Um, okay, didn't go where I thought it would. Just give me a minute here, and we'll get it. Okay. Maybe.
We can hold up the card too if we need to.
Yeah, I wonder why it's not allowing me to do this. Okay, we may have to. All right, I have it where I can bring it out now. It's tricky to get all this in, and I'm doing some changes in my website, and so that always is another challenge. So, whoops. Let's see if we can. Why is it not letting me do that? Okay, we go up here. It doesn't want to let me do anything. I want to do this picture. I love this picture. Okay, I'm removing you, and then I'm going to put this one up. Now I can do it. Oh, don't you love that?
Yeah.
So that's why I want us to see that one, because it's so beautiful. And this is the lesson in violet purple. So one of the things we can do is just take that in to help us with this lesson. And the one forward is called Mine is the Only Truth. So in the color card book, it talks about each of the colors, and it talks about the ones that are our strength and the ones that are our lesson. And so I think there's a lot of this mine is the only truth in the world right now. But I just want to read you one part out of the color card book. A danger in spiritual work is to decide that you have all the answers. This is a way of saying that divine intelligence has no more creating or expanding to do. What you understand now may be only the tip of what is to come. I think we need to keep our very closely in tune with that, that this is only the tip of what is to come. So, what we want to do is be sure that we are focusing in on how we can expand our understanding, not narrow it down in our fear and say, well, this is what I'm going to hold on to. No, we have to be a little more expansive than that. Um, and one of the things that I added on here is we can be clear about what we know right now while being open to new understanding that flows in while we are listening to our inner knowing. So I know you have something to add to that, Leslie.
Oh, yeah. Um, Listening to your inner knowing is really what this color is, encouraging us to do, and to know that we don't have the whole picture. And I don't know, I maybe have said this before, but trying to second guess what's coming is just futile for me, and because things are so changeable, and
Yeah.
um, again, I had an appointment this week, and I thought I was a little worried about it when I went in. Things just were said and offered and everything. It was like, okay, great, and it's like, why do I even waste my time worrying about this stuff? You know,
I know.
and these colors are so to me so welcoming and so nurturing, and just saying it's okay, we've got you, honey, we've got you, and
Yeah.
there's more to it than you can see. It's okay, we can see it, we can help you with that. And this idea of being cared for and guided is really a part of it for me. you know
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Mm.
All right. Well, I've also found the image for our gold, but let's go next to the luminary that is for this week. So it's really exciting that we have the colors and luminaries for the month, and then we have the ones for the week. And then those of you who are here on uh, in person, you get to have your own reading, so you know what your colors are for the week. So mosaic is number 10, and 10 for me is always you finished a certain something in your life. Now you can either start over with another something, or this whatever you've been doing may end up expanding into 11, 12, 13, the higher frequencies. So it's up to you to look at your life to see what it is that's happening for you. And mosaic, one of the things that mosaic is saying to us is you are a unique tile in the universal mosaic of being. Claim your special beauty even as you allow others to do the same. It is so important for us to recognize there are so many different people on this earth and probably beyond this earth that we can be connected to. Um, and it's just understanding your own beauty, your own what you came to offer to the world. What are the attributes that you bring to this place? And then to begin to go from there and say, oh, I see Leslie's beauty, and I'm so happy. It's like each of us has this. And once we claim what it is for us, then we go out and we begin to see everybody else as so special and having so much to offer. And so the question I had for us is, can you celebrate uniqueness? Can you be grateful for what you bring to this world? Claiming that, being comfortable with it, allows us to focus on others and celebrate their contribution?
Mhm. That's such a great question. Great question to ask. Because because when you acknowledge yourself, then you can acknowledge that in others too. To me, I find, and to me, it was easy to acknowledge it in others for a while when I was first starting my um, pathway of learning about the spiritual life. But until I really saw that I have something to offer as well, it's that, gosh, we're all offering different things. And it
Yeah.
is that beautiful mosaic, that beautiful tapestry that we bring together when we can share with each other and acknowledge each other and be with each other. It's just meant to be that we enhance the whole thing by sharing and being with each other.
And I think of the times that we've been together teaching color therapy and doing different projects and things like that. And we have very different attributes, but it's so beautiful when you bring those attributes together and you do your part that you're best at, and the other person does what they're best at. And the combination really makes it's so much more than just doing it on your own.
Yeah, and you know what I love in our work here is, and I see it in other places too, but this one especially um, is that people can come from very different backgrounds of belief or um, uh, what they've learned in their house growing up, that kind of thing. And as they continue their search or continue their acknowledgement, their view can become broader and wider and more inclusive of other people. And saying, yeah, you can relate to a certain person or you can relate to another person, but we're not requiring everybody to be a certain way. It's like,
Believe a certain way,
yes, yes, yes.
and
So,
yeah, we're all different.
and it helps bring that tapestry alive, to me, that
Yeah.
mosaic part.
Thank you for that reminder. Okay, I did find a picture for our um, gold. It's gold and silver, but I really love it.
Mm.
I think you can really feel it in this particular one. So, um, this, though, for this week, we're in the strength of gold. So we have mosaic to work with this week, and we have the strength in gold. And what I was picking up on is choose what you value. I mean, sometimes we forget to choose what's really valuable to us. It's other people are thinking, well, choose that or choose that over there. No, that's not what I value from my innermost self. So here is what comes from the book. When gold is your strength, you are valued highly. You will be sought out for your leadership and abilities. You bring a warm glow to everyone around. This reminds me of what we were working with last month. This idea of being able to uh, see what it is that we want in ourselves and be able to begin to bring that out as an influencer. Well, now we are moving into it in terms of our leadership and abilities, which again is part of the being an influencer. So, and then what I was thinking about as I was just reading this sentence and looking more at the gold, sometimes we have old patterns that deny this strength of being highly valued. We want to be humble. However, gold asks us to notice that strengths that are taking us into leadership, not to be afraid of seeing that in ourselves, but to be grateful for what we are and able to offer in this time of major shift in humanity. This is not the time to be humble in the old way. This is the time to claim your part. And if that's a leadership that's out in the public, that's one thing. If it's a leadership in your family, that's something else. If it's just being who you are wherever you go, that's really important.
Mhm. Absolutely. The whole thing of leadership is an interesting, dive to go into, but I like that your traits of your strengths is a type of leadership, and it doesn't have to be really outward or spokesperson or all this kind of stuff. It can just be who you are and in that moment and your interactions, with people, even if it's just energy wise. It seems like, oh, my energy can influence. Oh, yes, it does. It does.
It
So,
really does. And the more that we are ourselves and we have everybody else being themselves and we come together, what a strength we have. It's
mhm,
when we get scared and we shut down or, we don't go to others and find out how they're doing and what they're doing about it, which is what we do in our classes. And it's really helpful to hear from somebody else what works for them.
absolutely. Yes.
Well, I have some announcements for us. This is, and I would love to have you add it to your calendar. We have a new class that we're doing called Experience Healing Tools. And that is on Thursday, June 4th at 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And I just wanted to tell you just a little bit of what I've chosen. I have tools, tools,
Tools.
more tools. So I'm picking two or three, and we may not get through all three of them. But one of them is how to prepare your space for meetings, for a party, for a family gathering. It's really important. I remember, Leslie, when I was talking to you when you were teaching, and we were talking about using color to help create the atmosphere in your class that you wanted to have.
Yeah.
And this will be about color and how you can use that in your mind, just imagining it or being in conversation with the color. And then another one that's a little more involved is clearing the generations. It's clear what you are carrying from past generations that's not who you are. And that's going to do with some work with your DNA. But I try to keep it simple because I don't think it's as hard as we think it is. We're pretty magical in the way that we're able to shift things when we put our attention to it. And the third one is the spacesuit. You remember the spacesuit? You can clear emotional patterns that cling to your energy field through this visualization of having a spacesuit around you. So I try to keep them simple so there's something you can learn and you can go through without feeling like you're overwhelmed. Again, that's on Thursday, June 4th at 11 a.m. And we're going to be putting up if you're not on our list for the newsletter, which you will get all the information in the newsletter, we're putting it up on our website, and it'll be at the place that says newsletters. And it's just transformationaltools.com/newsletter. And we'll get that up by the 1st so that you can get the information of how to sign up for that. All right. Anything you want to add to that, Leslie?
No, I just want to encourage people if they're interested in different tools you can use. If you're up for that, that's a really good class to join into. And some of it's very fun. It's very fun. So
Yeah, it is. And it's really powerful. And it's especially powerful when you're doing it together in a group.
Mhm.
And so we're really having fun with that. We have 3 classes now that we're doing every month, and we might add a 4th one. I don't know. We'll see because everybody's having such a good time with it. All right, so I am going to get us up here where we can see and you can see us,
Yes.
and we're ready to do individual readings for you.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody that's here. And I love how you're chatting with each other. And we have a birthday today. Yay. We're going to celebrate with you and Scott. And we're going to start our readings out with Courtney. Courtney is first.
All right, Courtney, let's see what's up for you. I'm going to get you a luminary. That's not it. Okay, give me one for Courtney. That's it. Aw. It's
Wings.
wings. Thank you. I knew what it meant, but I couldn't get the word. And the numbers are 5 and 11. So this means that things are changing for you. It's when they're uneven numbers, there are things that are in motion. And I want to see a little bit. There's something in the book that I would like to go to. Page 34. The very first part of it is pretty helpful. Like a dragonfly of delight, fly free into the depths of your soul felt desires. This is where dreams manifest. If we stay in the 3rd dimension and all the chaos that's going on there, it's hard to get to that place of knowing what your deepest desires are. And it's this card Wings will help you, Courtney, to manifest what you so deeply desire. And this is the time to do that. And you have a lot of help with Wings. Anything else you want to say about that, Leslie?
It's it talks about your desires, and it's our human desires, but it's also our divine desires too. And it says to breathe into potentialities. So I would encourage you, as you're thinking or feeling this desire or desires that you would like, just breathe into them. And affirm it and say it out loud. It brings it on the breath. And sometimes that helps to manifest what you're really, wanting to put out there. And your card is white. It's a lesson in white, which says, seek out answers from a higher source. Okay, so that can mean, looking to your intuition or your connection with divine source, or, someone that you really trust that knows you and that you can seek answers from. I'm just getting this, white and black. Remember, are complementary. And in the Wings card, you see black around the outside with little dots of white, and always makes me think of the stars. But where you are putting it out in that black and white, it's like they're just have this energy of waiting for us to acknowledge what we want, of waiting to put it out there and to trust, begin to trust and acknowledge it to yourself. This is coming to me, in steps that I'm not aware of yet, but I can feel it coming. It's coming. So
the other thing is that when it comes to colors, all the colors are in black that are part of our 3rd dimensional world. And a lot of people think of black as something negative, but it's not. It's all the possibilities in our human lives. And then the white is white light, and that's all the possibilities in the universe. So that really goes with wings, because we're talking about bringing things into form that we deeply desire. So this card is giving you all the possibilities to work with in this process in life.
Mhm. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, Sandra is next.
All right, Sandra. Oh, I love this one. This one's called Simply Self. And I get this quite often when I get too frantic. And I don't know that I feel frantic in your field, but more maybe a little bit overwhelmed. Uh, and the number of this is 6. And you can see how it's simple in its design, yet it's very beautiful. And those eyes of green that are around it are just like they're watching us and saying, it can be easier than that. Don't make it too difficult. And let me just read you something out of the book from Simply Self. It's really fun to find out what is here for us, because this simplicity is sometimes something we pass by. Simplify, simplify, simplify. Um, make room for clarity of thinking and feeling, which allows pearls of wisdom to emerge from deep within. You know, Sandra, how it is that when we get wound up, the thoughts that come are not particularly helpful. And it's when we go into that place of simplicity that we begin to allow in the clarity that's part of our thinking, and then to begin to find those pearls of wisdom inside us. And that you can see the pearls in the down here as you get into the center of it. So, and look at that bright, it looks like a turquoise to me in the very center of it. So, yeah. Oh, I love this card.
I see something there too that I'm going to add. Um, it's a message from Simply Self. It says, my essence offers a perfect balance of thought and feeling without resistance or attachment, allowing focus and creativity into this present moment. And it says, claim my clarity, surrender to my sensuous ability to let you know you're alive. I just love that part.
That's so cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what have we got to go with it?
Strength in brown.
Oh, that is such a good one. When
That's
we're
a great
trying to
one.
simplify, being
It's,
connected to the earth is really good.
yes, nurturing, safe, and earth connected. Ah, that just makes me go, ah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
because when we feel nurtured, when we feel safe, when we put our feet on the earth and feel that earth connection, it relaxes us. It allows us to remember we are part earth too. Our earth bodies need rejuvenation and need that sense of safety, as well as the expansiveness in that beautiful Simply Self. So this gives you a great balance for the week.
And you know, those pearls of wisdom can be pearls of wisdom coming up from the earth into you too.
Mm-hmm.
So when we get in connected with that wonderful earth energy, and we get into that simplified, relaxed place, wonderful messages can come for us.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sandra, this is the week for you to be available for the pearls of wisdom.
Yes, it is your best brownie.
Uh,
Yes, yes. All right, Will is next.
Okay, Will, see what's up for you this week. I don't know how many times you've gotten this one, Will. This is celebration. And
Oh,
I know you're celebrating. You celebrate the nature, you celebrate so many things, but it's really reminding us that celebration is daily there. Celebration is when we pay attention to all the little things that are coming up that are so cool. And so I think that this particular card actually loves you very much. And it has a frequency of 16, which means that it's very high in its frequency. So it really wants to help you and to, I don't know, celebrate you is what I get. Uh, from the book here, it says, hear the trumpets declare the wonder of the world of spheres. Join the chorus in joyous celebration. New life bursts forth, and the old transforms. You have done your part. You know, I think what it's saying is as you go through your own transformation, and you move more and more into the new things that are coming up through you, that you are also working with the transformation of the earth and of our world here.
mhm, absolutely. And his color card is Lesson in Magenta.
Yeah.
Lesson in Magenta. And it just says, let go, release the burdens of the world. And really it's just saying, be in that celebration place and know that this color, this magenta, is surrounding you and with you in this process. Things of the world can be looked at and go, yep, that's there, and just release it because it it can do that for you. It's a transmuting color.
It
Remember that.
certainly is. Yes.
So it can transmute those thoughts. It's also, as it does that, it reminds you of that beautiful, compassionate self, compassion energy for yourself and for those that you serve and those that you are opening your expertise to.
And I'm feeling that I need to remind you of the dream catcher, magenta as a dream catcher. And
Mm,
this is a good one for all of us. I came up and I used it just the other day. If you can see a dream catcher, that it's not, it's like an oval and it has magenta in the strings, like it would be um, a tennis racket. It has those things that are going through the middle of it, and those are all magenta. And sometimes the lime green, which is complementary colors around the outside. But when you bring that down through your energy field, and I was doing this, and boy, could I ever feel where I was tight and where something was stuck. And so when you do that, you stop because you can feel it in your body, and you let magenta go in and heal that, and
transmute it.
yeah, and then then you keep going down, and then you find another place, and you stop, and magenta does that for you, and you go down through your whole body, and you could do that 2 or 3 times if you need to, but it's such a wonderful tool that you can use, and I think that that's something that is wants to be remembered for you, Will.
Yeah. Yes. It's wonderful. Great. Let's see. Amanda is next.
Okay, Amanda, let's see what's here for you. There it is. All right, Amanda. This one is called
Passionate.
Passionate Ascension.
Mhm.
And it's numbers 4 and 8. Or I think that's right. I can't read my own writing. And it's called Passionate Ascension. And what I'm feeling in your energy is that you're coming to a place where you are going to be moving up into higher frequencies. And this is, if you can imagine this as an energy field around you, and it's whirling around you, and it's helping you to raise your frequency, and that begins to move you into that higher frequency. And what I'm finding, and I think that might be helpful to you, is when we do that, we just remind ourselves that we are multidimensional, and the higher frequencies are a different kind of dimension, but we are part of that, and then we're also part of the third dimension where we live in form. And so, uh, going into this next place, what I'm hearing your guidance say is stay curious. Don't assume, just stay curious.
Mhm. That's a good thing to do when you're moving into something new.
Yes.
Yes. All right, and let's look at her color card. It is Lesson in Silver.
Uh-huh.
Lesson in Silver. And Matt, it says here, well, for one thing, silver is a very high energy color. It is the receptive color. Maybe some people would call it the feminine kind of color. And it says, choose what you value. Choose what you value. So it's saying as you are moving into these higher frequencies, you get to choose how you express, how you bring forward those traits that are uniquely yours. Like in our mosaic, what are your particular gifts and traits that you can offer? And choose what is valuable to you. Choose what is coming forward into your world next. You might find one and you say, well, that doesn't really resonate with me, but this part of it does, or this particular area I'm really drawn to. Okay, and it's encouraging you to bring that forth and investigate and see. Just notice, what is that about? And she said, curious, stay curious. So it all goes together.
And you'll notice that the gold and the silver have choose what you value. And it's kind of like in the gold, you're choosing what you value in the divine masculine, and in the silver, you're choosing what you value in the divine feminine. So that's a good balance if we pay attention to the different things that we value. The masculine will be how you uh, how you deal with it, how you live in the world with it, and the feminine will be how is it in alignment with who you are inside, the person that is there as a soul.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, John is next.
All right, let's see what's up for John. Okay, I think this one may have come to John before.
Integrity.
Yeah, integrity. It's numbers 8 and 64. And this is really about bringing home parts of yourself that may still be separated. And, we've all done a lot of work on ourselves. And so we kind of wonder, well, how could there be something that's still left behind? But it's really important for us to pay attention, because it might be an aspect of you that got kind of hung up at a certain age, and it needs to be brought into the fold. It needs to be brought into this doorway. Do you see the doorway here? That's the emerald doorway, and that's is the door that goes into your soul. And this part of you wants to be a part of your soul here on earth and help you, but also needs to feel like it's a part of you. So that's some work to do to reclaim parts of yourself. And sometimes in life, people have not recognized our attributes that we have or not appreciated us. And so that can sometimes mean that part of you stops. It just stays where it is because it's still attached to how that feels to not be acknowledged. So that needs to come forward and be a part of the wholeness that you are and to step through that emerald doorway into your wholeness.
And the color card is going to assist you, as it does in this week. It is Lesson in Gold.
Oh, wow. We've got gold and silver going on today.
Mm-hmm. And like she said, the divine masculine is in the gold. And it is learning about your wholeness. I mean, it's because it says what you are learning now will soon become your strength. Okay, so what you are learning about bringing those parts back into yourself is you are in an era of creating wholeness from what was broken or what was not acknowledged before. So this is like your new self is saying, you're learning things now. You're beginning to bring those things back that are going to be your strength. And be open to seeing them as a strength in you as they build upon each other. Do you have something else to add, Arlene?
No, I think that really says it. Yeah.
Yeah. Relearning wholeness. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Sid is here, and we have reading for Sid and Scott, whose birthday.
And there's also Amanda. Did you get Amanda on your list?
We did, Amanda.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Yes. So Sid, let's do Sid first.
Okay.
And then we'll do the birthday guy.
All right. Sid, you're not going to be surprised. This is unfolding, and there is so much in your crystal core that is still in the process of unfolding. And sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming, but keep up because what you have inside you needs to be a part of this world and needs to be out here in the open. The numbers are 6 and 12. And by the way, behind me is one of the pictures that Sid has done that I brought up today. So
Beautiful.
Yeah. So I just there's something more here that in the unfolding 44. Okay, Sid.
There's part of it, it's like a revelation. You know, it's something that's been in there a long time that wants to come out and let itself be known.
Yeah, and then there's this one, Sid. And there might be an art piece that this is a part of. You are invited to join the wave of breathing out new forms and new possibilities as together humanity and divinity imagine new possibilities into being. You know, in partnership, Sid, it's you can be a part of bringing new things into form, and I see you doing that through your art.
Wow. Well, her cards are interesting today. So I picked one and I thought, I don't know, is that right? So I picked another one, and they're the same card. And that is Lesson in Lime Green.
Okay.
So here we go. It
All
says,
right, Sid. They're part of what this I'm feeling with this one, lime green, is that you're pushing away something that's part of your unfolding. So yeah, that taking responsibility for what we're here to unfold.
and it says use that power with integrity. So it's like, let it come, let it be able to express itself through you. And even you might not even, I don't know if you're aware of what it is yet, but it wants to show you that.
Yep. Yep.
Wow, double.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. Oh, wait a minute. Scott, the birthday guy.
Oh, the birthday guy. Okay, Scott.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Yeah. Okay.
Fun.
Wow, this is a good one. Awakened.
Ooh.
Yeah. And those are numbers 4 and 9. And I want you to just look at this, Scott, and ask yourself, what is it that has been awakened in you recently and that you need to really put your attention to? And if you have anything, put it in the chat because I'd like to see what that is. Then the other part of this is so that as part of the awakening process, but remember this one's called awakened. So you've already awakened in some way. It says you are born anew, transformed, empowered, and ready to serve in a world that has come of age. That's powerful, Scott. I mean, and birthdays are oftentimes when we are reminded that we have the ability to bring something to the world that's very important. So I'm going to read that again. You are born anew, transformed, empowered, and ready to serve in a world that has come of age. And it doesn't seem like the world has come of age, but it has in the background, and it will be coming into the foreground.
Yeah. I'm also drawn to this part in Awakened that says patterns of living that fuel the world of drama are no longer serving divine intentions.
Boy, that's a biggie. Yeah.
Marvelous intentions of mind and heart are in motion. With clear and unfaltering resolve, accept your unique role in this time and place of new possibilities.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. That really says a lot.
Yeah.
So you have 2 color cards that wanted to come up. First one was white, and it says it's a lesson. Seek out answers from a higher source. Okay, now that can be divine source, and it's pretty clear what that means. The second one is the strength in turquoise. It says you are self-responsible, full of integrity, and purposeful. So that energy is with you here on your birthday and forward from here. And look at how much turquoise is in Awakened.
Yes.
Just a whole bunch. White too. So there's that connection with the divine. So
and when we get the lesson in white, it doesn't take a lot for us to shift into the strength in white.
Yes. That was powerful. How nice that's a really go ahead for your birthday. Yep. And what's ahead for you?
Oh, I love what Amanda said here. She's so beautiful. Love it. Spirit told me previously to identify as multidimensional to someone before. Thank you, ladies, so much. Gold and silver intertwined with passion. Mm-hmm. Wow, you guys are so with it here. And I love it that you're bringing in your understanding too. So thank you for being here, Amanda.
And Sid says she knows what it is. I know what it is. Lime is the color card I picked for 3 months straight.
The universe won't let up until you
Nothing
really pay
subtle
attention.
about that. No. No.
Well, that concludes our time here with you today. What a wonderful group you are, and what a wonderful time for us to be together, helping each other through this time. And thank you, Leslie, for all of what you bring to this.
Thank you. We're a good
And
team.
we are a good team. We love doing this together. So we will see all of you next Friday, and maybe you'll be able to come to our Thursday healing tools, and you can find out how to sign up by going to transformationaltools.com/newsletter. Because the newsletter will be up on the 1st, so wait until the 1st, and then we'll have it, and then you'll have how to get to that course.
Yeah.
Or class. Yeah. All right.
Have a wonderful week ahead.
Yes.
And the rest of your day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Oops, that's not the one I want. That's the one I want.